Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. If you like those classic Italian cars, when Italian cars were known to be the cutest and quite reliable to say the truth, well, you are looking at the right video. Let's see what we got for you right now. We have for you a 143 scale 1951 Fiat 500C Furgoncino. Furgoncino is the van. In little words, the Fiat 500C van. Now, when I said this iconic little Italian car, because this is a Topolino, this was the second generation Topolino, we can say, even though they call it more like a facelift, but it changed the whole car itself. I think in 1949 they changed the whole model, and that's why they call it the C 500C, because I think the original Topolino, if I'm not mistaken, was a 500B. Now, this is quite a nice, interesting car. Now, out of the Topolinos, the 500C is the lesser known, or the one that more people, less people recognize. I said more. I mean less. And I knew about this model. I seen it in person, but obviously, when we say Fiat Topolino, we recognize more the one that looked a little bit more bubbly, more rounded in the front end, more like an old school car. Yes, that's the one we more recognize. But let's give a little bit more information on this beautiful car. This little car, let me talk about the 500C to be specific. I'm going to read a little bit of this part. The Model C was introduced in 1949 with a restyled body and the same engine as the Model B. Was offered as a two-door saloon, a two-door convertible saloon, a three-door state, which is station wagon, and a two-door van, which is the one that we're looking at right now. In 1952, the Giardiniera, was renamed Belvedere, and it says Belvedere Tourette or other race structure offering a pleasant view of a surrounding area. I did not understand that part. Let me reread it again. The Giardiniera was renamed the Belvedere. Let's keep it like that. Forget about the rest of it. It's a bit confusing and I'm not really fully sure what they meant. Now, the Model C of the Fiat 500 was produced until 1955. So it went from 1949 till 1951. It says here in 1955, the larger rear wheel drive Fiat 600 was launched by Fiat, and that will become the design basis of the new Fiat 500. Okay. I didn't know the Fiat 600 came out before the second generation of the Fiat 500 that we recognize, the little bubble car that we know now. But I didn't know the Fiat 600 came in before then. You see, you learn something new every day. At least I learn something new every day. All right, let's share the engines. Engine wise, guys, nothing crazy. We know the Fiat 500 had a small 569 cc's, four cylinder. That's one that you might not have expected. You know, a lot of the cars this size came with a two-cylinder. This is a four-cylinder 569 cc's. It had a four-speed synchro mesh manual. Not bad, not bad. No, this is, as you see, is a van by Barilla. Barilla, I'm familiar as a pasta company, an Italian pasta, dry pasta usually company, but probably in Italy they make a lot more than just that. But here in the States, we know it more as a dry pasta, like probably tomato sauce. Not bad, not bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So, what do you guys remember about this nice classic Fiat 500C? Do you remember them? You probably, depends on your age, depends what era you lived in your youth, or not only your youth, anytime. You don't have to enjoy cars only when you're young. You can enjoy cars whenever you want to, as long as you're still breathing, you're still living. Let's put it like that. So let me retract what I said before. It didn't sound good and I didn't like it. So you enjoy cars no matter what age you are. Okay? Now, do you remember these cars? Have you ever seen them on the road? Have you ever drove one of these? Maybe you worked in a company that had these cars. Hey, I know vans are usually not the car that people try to save. Usually it's the car that people use and abuse and then they junk it out. But maybe one or two out there are still being saved. Who knows? Maybe the Barilla Factory Museum. Who knows? Maybe they got one of these. Hey, I wouldn't blame. All right, guys. Hopefully you subscribed already. Don't forget to click and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. I really truly appreciate. Now comment below, like I said before. Have you ever drawn one of these? Do you like them? Do you think they were simple but cute? You know one thing I like about cars back in the days? A lot of cars they used to paint the rims, the color of the wheels, the color of the car that was painted. And I like that. I think it's a nice touch. I see that in a lot of classic cars. A lot of them from Italy actually. But I find that cute. I think it's a nice touch. All right, let me know where you guys are from. What you guys like to see. What you guys collect. What scale. What models. All right, stay tuned. Every day I'm posting more videos. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place on the same channel. Take care and goodbye.